Hey! Welcome to the Ramble Radio, motherfucker!
But just reinstated yesterday.
Yeah, no kidding.
Also video.
You
expelled it last week. Unanimously reinstated yesterday.
Back.
Video.
And speaking of, you think it's just you and I?
Oh yeah, of course. Someone
who I'm sure is beside himself with anger over the events the most recent events in Tennessee. Cody Villafani, everybody, right here. I mean, hey, you had him out for like 2 days. Those two troublemakers, right?
Rough day yesterday.
Isn't it crazy how every time I pop up, I'm always somewhere? It's always something. Always something to bring up.
Hardest working man in America.
Working man in the farm. It's just sad how the GOP have they fallen, or were they always this low and we just never noticed? I don't know.
I think there's been a fall over the
there
past.
Has to have been.
There
has to have been.
There's a fall. There's
been a fall. There's just.
It used to just be like, well, I guess this one's better than that one, and now it's just like you can't do the other.
Yeah. There's nothing dumber right now if you're like they both suck. I'm
gonna shoot Bud Light cans.
that actually is pretty cool, right? I mean,
was that your brainchild?
Actually, Kid Rock went rogue on that one. I did not. I wish I would have come up with it, but that's the kind of genius that even I don't possess.
Right.
Well, he is an artist. He is an artist.
But I will give you credit, Cody. I think you would have just by yourself shot the cans and not hired someone to be off camera to the right as insurance to make sure that the cans were in fact hit. That was the funniest part. Is just he had to have shooting backup to make sure that he got him.
Fucking idiots. I hate cancel culture.
I hate cancel culture, but I'm never drinking Bud Light ever again. In fact, I'm going to shoot him. Okay. But if that cancel culture, cancel culture's the worst. It's just for snowflakes. Wham, Bud Light. Let a trans person do an Instagram live.
I mean that's all it was, right? Just they had a trans person just be a spokesperson for Bud Light, and they all lost their fucking mind.
For an Instagram. It was not a national campaign. It wasn't. And then they put her image on a can as a gift solely to her. It's not like you could go to 7-Eleven and get one of them. And then these fucking losers, because that's what they are. These fucking losers lost their fucking minds and don't know how to handle it, and it is fucking hilarious. It's just glorious to see.
To be that full of, I don't know if are you dumber or more full of hate? I don't know which one it is.
It's a great combination. They feed each other.
Or is it just the perfect storm of stupidity and hatred together?
Stupid and hate. They just keep feeding, and
you would get that upset at a trans person talking about Bud Light.
Not even talking about it. They just like, hey, I think all she said was, hey, we got some Bud Lights for the video. That was it.
Fuck, man.
That was it. That was it. That's all. But. There's the other thing we have to talk about. Cody, I'm sorry to bring yet another, but your boy Harlan Crow is in the news. Right? Now, did you help decorate his?
Did you curate that collection yourself?
The collection of tyranny. Did you curate that?
I mean, I don't want to take all the credit, but
right.
The death mask of Sitting Bull was particularly impressive.
Jesus Christ, that guy. But he has it all what was the excuse they gave him to remind him of things that he hates?
Yeah, that's what dipshit said.
I'm sorry. What is behind you, Jerry? You don't collect things? What are you talking about?
I hate Pac-Man. I hate video games. I hate Transformers the movie.
My kid hates Legos, and I just forced them on him, so he's reminded every morning when he wakes up
what he hates
to not ever buy Lego.
Suddenly, you guys are against collecting. It's bullshit.
Right? We fucking. I only collect to hate. That's why I collect to hate what I collect. It's as simple as that.
We need to tell Harlan about the booth at Frankenson.
I know he's gonna. Oh my God,
he's got to get there, man.
You know he'd buy 8 of those Hitler Legos. Like he'd clean them out. Or what was he called? Leader? What was it? Leader. He'd buy 8 of those Leader fucking Hitler Legos. He would clean those motherfuckers out if he was. Oh, I hate all this. Let me take it. Yeah. Oh God, I can't stand.
I got to surround myself with all this stuff that I hate.
Yeah, I'll take it all. I'll take all of it because I don't like it. That no one's ever fucking done that fucking ever in the history of anything ever existing. No, we also need to shift gears a little bit. As fun as it is shitting on the morons, we have to shift gear. Cody pulled a good Willow Hunting. With just like on his own. I'm very proud.
What happened? Do tell.
He saw a movie I thought you couldn't pay Cody to see just because of the time it was made. But he went to a theater and saw Dog Day Afternoon. He actually, I know. Is that?
What?
I know.
Alamo Drafthouse is doing an Al Pacino month right now.
Ooh. Is Cruising on there?
It's showing twice this week, I think.
Are you gonna go see Cruising?
I've never seen it, but I might go.
That was Friedkin. I think that was the William Friedkin one where he goes.
What if Cody just completely changes who he is and just goes in on all the 70s and 80s?
All 60s, 70s, 80s.
That's just what he becomes.
That's what
Straw dogs. He just goes into everything.
It's like fuck.
Huge Peck and Paul fan. Just goes for it all.
But I tell you, Dog Day Afternoon's a great one to jump into because that one is pretty fucking timeless. I mean, obviously the technology gets a little right, but I don't know that a bank heist would go any different now. If someone is holding hostages in a bank, I'm pretty sure it would be a very similar outcome today as in the movie, right? And dude, talk about, dare I say it? Is that Pacino's finest hour? Dare I say it?
It's before he started doing a caricature of himself. So.
Yep. It was just, what a run. It was, I don't know if wasn't that sandwiched between the Godfathers too? I think that one was
so.
between, Jesus Christ, what a fucking.
But between him, De Niro, Nicholson, those guys were so good back in the 60s and the 70s where it's just before they I can make money just doing myself, Crank the 10.
Right.
And then that's what they started doing.
So this wasn't a run of The Godfather, then Scarecrow, then Serpico, then Godfather 2, then Dog Day Afternoon.
What
all in order.
Wow.
God damn.
What a run.
Jesus, that's Jordan-esque. That is a fucking unbelievable.
I don't know what Scarecrow is.
Scarecrow.
Well, apparently it's Gene Hackman and Al Pacino.
Oh, wow. And then, of course, you have John Cazale, who is... Pacino had to fight for him to be in the movie because it's based on a real thing. And the guy that John Cazale plays was 18 when it all went down.
Yeah.
And he was 40. But he's so good at it. It was, oh man, that one is fucking, oh God. That Dog Day Afternoon, the great Sidney Lumet. That was here's the thing though. I was talking to Cody about this.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, the fucking, oh my God, the murderer's row of the Oscars that year. It was.
Who was it?
So he didn't even win.
Yeah.
Pacino, he lost to Nicholson.
Yeah, it only won screenplay.
What year was that? What year was that?
It was 70. I think it was the 76 Oscars. I think it was the 75.
Was that One Flew Over?
Nicholson wins. So here we go. Nicholson wins for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But look at what was nominated. So you can't argue with that, right?
No, you can't.
They're all great, but dude, the fucking Murderer's Row of Best Picture. It was Barry Lyndon, the Kubrick movie.
Yeah.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Dog Day Afternoon, Nashville, and Jaws. That is your best picture. How the fuck
What a year! What a year!
I mean, I hate to. No offense to Kubrick, but is Lyndon the weak link there? I mean, Jesus Christ!
Wow, that's crazy.
Fucking insane. It's just what a best picture run that is. That is like
Who won Best Picture there? What was it?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
Was it One Flew
Nest.
Over the Cuckoo's Nest? That's right.
It took everything. Milos Forman got Best Director.
That's a great movie.
It's a great movie. But I don't know, what's his best movie? Is it that or is it Amadeus?
It's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's. I don't know. It's
you go one. The People
because
versus
there's no greater screen villain than Nurse Ratched.
Than Louise Fletcher. Oh,
Nurse Ratched is the greatest screen villain of all time.
She's right there with Darth Vader. She's right there with Hal. I mean, she
is the greatest screen. No, you want to leap through the screen and strangle that woman.
And talk about like she was probably Louise Fletcher. I believe that was the act. She was probably the one of the few Oscar wins where like it was like a Barry Bonds home run. The minute you just knew, the minute it connected,
yeah, like she's winning.
Yeah, she's winning. That's gone.
Because Vader, there were some points when you saw Vader, like, well, he's kind of badass. Like Nurse Ratched, you just fucking hate to your core,
to your absolute fucking core. Oh my God, that is. But yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's. But man, that's. I think Amadeus is probably my favorite Milos Forman movie, even though it's historic. Have you seen that one, Cody?
I have not. The only other one of his movies I've seen is Man on the Moon.
That's a great one. You haven't seen People versus Larry Flint?
Mm-mm.
Edward, that might be one of Woody Harrelson's best, one of Edward Norton's best roles too. Remember that as a lawyer?
Yeah.
That was, and then Courtney Love is good. I mean, she's really good in that. Yeah. She's really, really good in that.
Not so great in Man on the Moon, but.
Was she in that? That's right. Yes, that's right. Yes.
But that was her first thing. I think that was her first acting role. So she was a little stiff in that one, but.
But I'll tell you, if you want to talk great villains, Milos Forman is this has turned into a mini Good Willow Hunting ramble. Look at us. Milos Forman, his villains, F. Murray Abraham in Amadeus.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, what a fucking villain. And so now this is, of course, it was the reality of it was highly debated. Cody, I think, very, very much shot down. Mm-hmm. But he plays Salieri, who is Mozart's rival. Mm-hmm. In this film, they kind of just say he's just now in real life. I don't think they really had that kind of a relationship, but for the sake of the film, he's this guy, and it's like his story. It opens with Salieri as an old man, and he tries to kill himself in an old folks home. And as they save him, and he's talking to a psychiatrist about his life, and that's the movie. And there's this, and at the end, like he wins the award in the first scene when he's talking to the shrink. Mm-hmm. And he's playing like his music on a piano, like his most famous concertos and his most famous works. And the guy's like, and the shrink is like also a priest. And he's like, yeah, I don't know that one. And he goes, oh, what about that? He plays that. And he's like, yeah, no, I know. And then he goes, and then the look on his face, he goes, how about this one? And he goes, bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. And then the guy's like, dun, 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 dun. He's like, oh, that was you? And he's like, no. and he talks about, it's so good. And
that makes me wonder about something else that F. Murray Abraham did. And he's on the other side of that on Inside Llewyn Davis. That scene where,
my God. What a great scene, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just where he's the one. And that, and he just stares and he goes, nah, I don't see any money in this. And you're just like, oh my God, the guy just poured his heart out to him. And yeah, F. Murray Abraham is he's incredible. I mean, dude, he was great in Scarface. Remember the guy that they throw off the helicopter? But dude, you should, Mozart's another one, Cody. That is Amadeus. I mean, that is the guy who played him, Thomas Hall, like, he didn't really do anything else after that, did he, Eddie? I don't remember that guy.
I'm trying to think.
Like, I think he was in that movie Parenthood with Steve Martin.
Right.
and he's done but I mean, he was so good as Mozart. Like that dude, it was such a great 1-2 punch of hero and villain because he's amazing as Mozart and F. Murray Abraham is incredible as Celia. It's just, man, it's now again the factual inaccuracies are probably all like classical music purists are like that's bullshit, but like just as
it's
a
entertaining
story,
watch
as a story, it's fucking amazing. And there's that great line. It's like I'm gonna butcher it, but when F. Murray Abraham is just like. They're pushing him back to his room and he's just yelling to everyone in the insane asylum, "I'm the king of the mediocre." Like it is just like God. It's just basically that's what Jerry Jones should say every day as they're wheeling him through AT&T Stadium. Just like I'm
the king of 8 and 8.
I'm the king of 8 and 8. Like look at Cody checking out Dog Day Afternoon.
Look at that.
What other Pacino films are they showing?
Let's see. I'll look it up right now. I know that they're showing, like I said, Cruising is sometime this week.
Okay.
I see, just looking here, tomorrow they're showing Sea of Love.
Not a bad one.
No, that's not bad. That's one of those 80 cop thriller movies.
Yes, and he was still kind of subdued Pacino, right?
Yeah, he wasn't every fucking other line.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's good. And there's there's a pretty hot fuck scene.
Boy, they go at it.
They go at it pretty well.
That's right.
Before they both get so, ugh.
You
don't want to see them reenact that scene now.
Eddie.
You don't want to see Ellen Barkin and Al Pacino go at it
Today,
now.
fucking.
No, you don't.
Well, my old morality teacher would have laser focused on that, and Father Francis would have been all over that.
Yeah.
So
the only other thing I'm seeing here is they're showing that Adam Sandler, Jack and Jill.
Might
want to miss that one. You might want to pass that one up.
I'm going to pass on that.
But and then I think those are the last one of. The
Sea of Love's good. It's a fun movie.
Sea of Love's a good one. Yeah,
it's just one of those. It's an 80 cop thriller. That's what it is.
80s popcorn cop thriller. Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm going to tell on myself a little bit. There's another movie that's showing at Draft House at the end of the month that I have never seen. That you guys are going to get mad at me for. They are showing They Live.
Oh, you gotta go.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That is John Carpenter at his is Big Trouble more over the top?
The character is what's his face?
Yes.
Kurt Russell's character is more over the top.
Yeah.
But the actual movie itself, They Live, I think is more over the top than.
Yeah.
The alleyway fight scene alone.
Oh my! It's like there's like a 7-minute fight scene between Roddy Piper and Keith David. And
Literally,
it's great. But you're like, it's like watching a hardcore match.
It's like watching a mid card match.
Yes.
It's like a 9-minute mid card match in the middle of this alley full with backdrops. It's crazy.
It's hilarious.
It's a ridiculous match.
He does a reverse suplex on Keith David, and they still keep fighting.
It keeps going forever.
It's great, but it's a carpet man. I don't know if look. I think The Thing and Halloween are like his absolute home runs. But this is it's a lot of fun. It's a really fun Carpenter movie. He just hits you over the head with the conformity and assholes in society, and it's great. And
it's not subtle in any way.
No.
It's showing on the discount day at Draft House, so
you gotta go, dude. That's
you gotta go.
$7. I think I'll go for that.
It's got the all-time here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble
Piper,
gum.
man.
I mean, it's Roddy. It's fucking great. Well, there we go. Now, look at this, y'all. See, we have good Willow Hunting in the works. We're not abandoning it. And there we go. Now, the bad news is, hopefully, who would not be part of Good Willow Hunting is
he's only contractually obligated for Ramble Radio.
Yes.
Sometimes he breaks contract and sneaks into Ramble.
But yes, Ramble Radio should be his beginning and end.
Yeah.
But, oh, God.
Do we shut down Ramble Radio and rebrand a different name just to get rid of him?
Just to get rid of him?
It's a thought.
I don't know.
Just throwing
It's
it
a
out
thought. I mean, we're saying goodbye to 310 episodes of a legacy here, but I mean,
just this thought. It
might be a trade-off that's worth it.
I might be. It's it's like that. Is he the Rudy Gobert of the Ramble? Is he like? Do we just need to bench him and get rid of him? And knowing Ramble corporate, I bet we paid a similar price to get our hands on him.
Oh man,
than the Jazz did.
Skeletor. We're thinking of possibly shuttering Ramble Radio. What would you do if you no longer had this outlet?
Oh, Lenny, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked me that. I don't need this. I don't need this gig. I'm doing fine on my own. I have the #1 podcast in Eternia. How about that? Huh? It's called Get the Big S Hard. And what it is you just have various people come in, and they try to get my dick hard. And if they succeed, I fuck them, whether they, that's not maybe what they wanted, whatever, but they're getting fucked. And if they fail, then they just get butchered. Then their family gets butchered. And then they get fed to my Panther. That's what happens. And the #1 podcast, a lot of people, it's kind of a make or break thing. Several of Eternia stars got their break there, their big start. So that's nice. And, the big, we do seasons on my podcast. The big one is the big finale is this Friday. Yeah, we're going to crown the winner of this season of Make the Big S Hard. And do you know how many people are coming? Over 500,000 live to watch it. And there's only one place they can fit, and that's inside He-Man's mother's pussy! Gotcha! Huh?
All right.
I didn't know we had a podcast.
I didn't know, but I don't. The premise of it sounds.
I can't believe
285,000 5-star ratings. How about that? 575,000 positive text reviews. What are your fucking numbers?
Okay, there we go.
Wow.
Jesus
I don't.
Christ.
I mean, we definitely did need to give him a plug with those.
No,
pictures.
that's not what we
So-
did. Jesus
We
Christ.
should see if we can get on his show. I think.
I God, is that going to help us? Jesus Christ.
I'd fuck all three of you. You'd all pass.
Oh, great. Okay, well, there we go.
Oh, great.
Thanks.
Okay.
Lovely.
All right.
Cody. I'm sorry, man.
Cinestomp
Ooh.
podcast, wherever you get podcasts. And Cinestomp Cody on Twitter. If you listen to Cinestomp podcast, we just released an episode this past weekend covering Air and Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
And then this upcoming week, we're covering Renfield, the Nick Cage Dracula movie. And we're covering How to Blow Up a Pipeline and a bunch of other stuff. So
Have you seen Renfield yet?
that's tomorrow.
Oh, all right. Look
tomorrow.
at that. So we might not have Cody for Ramble proper.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
What
Well,
time?
at least
Also-
he's watching movies and not destroying public
Well,
discourse.
Right.
I mean, I'll find time for both, but
Oh,
but tomorrow is opening day for minor league baseball. Day baseball.
The missions. Day
Back.
baseball. Cody returns. Are they doing a new? Are they putting more of these out?
Yeah, there's a new one this year that has, instead of navy blue, it's black. There, ordered one. It'll be here tomorrow.
Nice. It's on the missions website.
Yeah, and they've got a bunch of different colors, and they've got a pinwheel colored hat this time
That's
around.
dope.
So, yeah.
Oh, nice. That's great. Well, have fun. Let us know about Renfield when you can. And so there it is. Don't get mad. Cody will probably not be on the Ramble for
Day
Wednesday.
baseball. Day
Day
baseball.
baseball. Cody is taking over.
or Renfield. We don't know yet. I haven't decided yet.
Which is which. And then we'll see you Wednesday. And then Friday. Do we even give them a Butler challenge? Are they even going to vote?
I don't
They
know.
talk
but
all this
Eddie
shit.
has to get his plugs in. You skipped
Oh, I
over
know,
Eddie's
but I was
plugs.
just kidding. I'm just since we're on the.
I
since
think
we're on
you were about to
Cody.
wrap that up.
No. I was just talking about Eddie. I would never do that.
I
But
don't know, man.
since we're talking about Cody, do we even do the Butler battle? When do we do this finale?
We need it's the final. It's the final.
But are they going to vote? Cody, it's a good point.
I don't know.
I
We have
don't
to
know.
give. We have to give them the option to vote, don't we?
Yeah, well, you're right.
Don't we have to give them
do
at least
we?
the option?
Let's
Wow.
let's do our reform. Let's do our voter reform first, and then see.
Oh wow.
Let's change
Voter
the polls.
ID. We need voter ID.
You can't.
Yeah.
Same
can't
day
vote if
voting.
you're on a
No
college
paper.
campus.
No paper voting. In
Same
paper
day.
only, in person.
Same day.
For what it's worth, I fucked all the butlers on your list. They all made me hard.
Okay.
Eddie, Jesus, sorry, man. Now you know how Cody feels.
I do. This is awful. 5 days a week. Patreon.com. The Ralph Report. Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
Oh, man, look at that. I'm on the same places as these two folks where you can ramble. You also see me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha, my YouTube channel. All that good shit. You know where to find us. You know where to love us. Get on it. We'll see you tomorrow for a regular ramble. but Cody will be. Maybe Cody can text us a Renfield thumbs up or down update.
Right.
That would maybe.
Or
that would
maybe
work.
between scoring innings, he can take a snap a picture of his phone
as he's scoring the game. All right, we love you guys. Stay safe. Take care, everybody.
Bye.